let's get some more hype. We're moving on to a new set here, and hopefully it's as hype as that one. Going to be a challenger set, actually. Quicklime versus DanishSpy. Either of these players?
I have played DanishSpy a little bit at some point, but I'm not very well familiar with them.
Yeah, Danish is a Danish player. Either that or he really likes
What a
pastries.
surprise.
I have played Quicklime. From my conversation with him, he's a poker player. He's very strong for the amount of games he has, but that's true with both him and Danish and a lot of the people that we have in Challenger. Good set. I'm
I
excited.
have played Quicklime a little bit as well. But yeah, I'm not very familiar with either of these, and it's definitely exciting to see what they have to offer.
Bit of deja vu here. We're starting on pub again, 4-7. It's going to be, I believe, Quicklime on the Spy. Yeah, Quicklime on the Spy. And let's get started. 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So maybe one of the more difficult characters for this particular map. Mr. Danger. He's big, he doesn't have very good animations, and there's not a lot of point in having a big body on this map.
There was one game back in, I think it was in Diamond level, where I think it was KCM took Taft just so he could swap the back statue. Just because of his big boned body. But beyond that, I don't think there's like a particular character. I just don't like playing the slow characters, be it Pearls or Ori, who I'm not sure we actually have an official name for, because this map can be quite big if you need to go off to the side conversations.
Yeah, it definitely screams time management problems if you pick Pearls or Sari.
Okay, we're getting started here with the banana bread's already occurred and some highlights off it, and then go into the bar to get a drink. It's all very solid play, except for no flirt, but can't really blame him. The ST's bayonet statues.
Yeah, we're starting off a little slowish, but definitely enough time to get everything done. Now that's a very cautious entry there, very far away from the ST. Which I maybe want to question a little bit because he has not been seen flirting with him, so he probably doesn't need to try to hide the flirt or make it more difficult for the sniper to track.
If someone's going to be tracking flirts, I think standing next to someone is more a crime than standing next to someone in particular. And despite the fact that he did that path, he ended up with being close to Alice anyways. Furloin comes off, and it is a highlight who takes it in Alice. She's not dead yet, though. Neither is Quicklime. Good briefcase mechanics. Nice to see from our challenger players.
Yeah, taking a while returning, but that's fine.
Perfect, but really never is.
And suddenly a shot
And
comes
a
off.
shot. Yeah, so that was the person who he already had highlight from the banana bread, took the list, but she didn't talk. There was no mission being done there. Understood shot.
I would suspect he maybe got scared of a bug over there.
Potentially. I'll double check here.
That would be my most reasonable guess.
Oh yeah, Ambassador just walked by. Would have been a very, very strong bug, but that's not the spy. Bug AI can't bug.
Except when they
So it's
do.
gonna be 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 to Quicklime. Climb on the sniper side, Danish on the spy side. Get it started. 3, 2, 1, playing it. Danish immediately at the bar. I'd like to see if he goes for the immediate pick.
and decides not to waste time, which
Yeah,
is a good decision if you don't plan to do the purloin.
that that that's a bug that I'm gonna have a tough time finishing this game. Danish is really, or not, sorry, Quicklime's really onto it.
Yeah, I have to give props for that highlight because General's bug is generally very difficult to spot, and I think that was a very good bug. Unfortunately, the pathing is kind of very questionable. They're bumping into people walking through the center of the convo, so that might add a little bit of suspicion.
It's always interesting, especially with pub, because it's a full mission if people highlight shoes, and it does not appear that Quicklime is. Purloin loaded.
Finally getting started on the seduce. A little bit hasty there with the leave, but I assume he's assuming he can get away with stuff like that. And
Yeah,
he's definitely
in conversation with Danish, he's a bit confident about Challenger. He thinks that his experience will pull him through here. That's how you get shot.
or win games. I definitely like the fact that he is so confident and he's not wasting time because he again he's not having a lot of luck with the AI, so he's in a bit of a time travel situation at this point.
Purloin's expired, but he can flirt it out and do a banana bread if he wants to, and that's
He has to be
he does do
aggressive about
banana
it.
bread. He needs green a BB if he does it.
He has to change combos now though to get the BB. Chooses to go somewhere else though. You might see a timeout here.
Ah, neutral lit pearls. I was watching it. She took the briefcase, went to the middle of the door, stopped and did a sip, and like broke that animation, which is actually a very AI thing to do. But it looks like it was a good enough excuse to get her shot.
Well, it's one of those briefcase things that, well, people in Challenger might just not know because it takes a lot of experience to figure out how briefcases work.
One of the best tips I'll have for if there's any new players in our chat, or frankly, players who have 6,000 games still do this. If you see something that's wonky but isn't going to win someone the game, just highlight them. Don't take that shot. That being said, I don't blame him at all for that. That it's something he just doesn't know,
Yeah,
and it'll come with
but
experience.
definitely have to remember the golden rule about briefcases that you never shoot for briefcase, period.
Am I having mic issues? I don't know. Okay, we'll play on, but I'm going to look into that. Moving on to 305 high rise, which I'm proud of because I came up with that. And we're going to be back to Quicklime on Spy, starting it in 3, 2, 1, go. Immediately bugged,
And
didn't stick,
an
and
immediate
highlight.
highlight. That is rather impressive.
I'm happy about this. This is good. Being offered a drink. He's going for the purloin. Red test. He's not dead though.
I'm not sure I like Purloin there. but
And the
apparently it
shot comes
works.
off. So I think what happened there is he saw the list disappear behind general and assumed that it had to be general. If it hadn't been a red test, the list would have already been gone.
That's quite possible. It's actually what I thought as well. But generally, I'm not sure I like the decision to purloin immediately there. Like it's not very hard to track, and if you don't get a green
Oh yeah,
test, you're risking.
General had also just finished his drink, which looked like a gulp. I, I don't think the purloin there's kosher, but I think he might have been slightly tilted after the bug. Okay, we're moving on to Danish on Spy. We're 2-1 Quicklime at this point. 3, 2, 1, playing it. Shoutouts to SG Nerf, by the way. It looks like he's doing a very good job of tracking the scores, and I do appreciate it. And shoutouts to Kaylee, Catnap, everybody who's been working Wodar in regards to getting the season started. It's been time coming, but happy to be here and be able to cast this for you guys. Danish is already highlight, by the way, for Inspect.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Quicklime checked the statues in time.
Oh, you think the swap is none?
Oh right, let's do a 5. Oh, oh well.
You go play 3 or 5 and you like cross out bug, and then you come back and the sniper goes, "I shot for bug," and you go, "Oh, okay," because that's not a mission.
It happens with transfer for whatever reason.
That's not how any of that works. Danish waves to the sniper, doesn't grab a statue, and gets shot.
He just got lost there a little bit, got off track, stumbled in the wall.
I can't talk. I've had enough mechanical in SCL to know that that's not an uncommon occurrence. Bit unfortunate, and we move on. So it's going to be Quicklime 3, DanishSpy 1. Moving on to Ballroom 4-7, not 4-8 for whatever reason. Have to check the bands on that. Fingerprint is the crossed out mission, and we'll start 3, 2, 1, play it.
What would you say is the better mission to cross out on 4-7 ballroom?
Brent, I know that me and you are fingerprint junkies, and we love it. So it's definitely not fingerprint for us. But if you don't do fingerprint very often, just cross out fingerprint. Most days.
I
Purloin,
think
if I
I'd,
really,
I think
really know that I'm going to get baited into it.
I'd probably choose swap. It's as good as it is of a mission. Transfer is just there are just several ways to do transfer,
Toby,
and
Toby giving up. I've already shot Quicklime in my head. Quicklime, Toby. Shame on you. If you win this game, I'm disappointed.
well, the advantage of being Mr. Little Guy is that DanishSpy could have easily missed Toby altogether, back behind all those people.
What's your favorite name for our current spy?
Um, I have my own name for him, kind of. I call him Mr. Selfing.
And the end of red.
Nice. I call him Little Man or Little DeVito, but the stream that they were calling him Anthony Hopkins. And while he doesn't look like anything like Anthony Hopkins to me, I do like the name.
Yeah, he's possibly the character with the most names. People call him all sorts of ways.
Him or Andrew Ryan Pencil Stash. Disney,
I think he has more than Mr. Disney.
potentially. We haven't had a SCL with the new characters to note, and let's talk about the game for a moment. He's
Yeah,
standing there prepping himself for it, but there we go. The microfilm's done.
microfilm can definitely be hard to track. The sheer amount of camping required to track all the hard cells on this map is kind of on the difficult side, let's say.
This little man, I'm not even sure he's able to see it. He's watching that. Okay.
It's not highlighting though, which is interesting.
He goes up for the flirt. JK goes up for the tie bet.
Oh, that must be action priorities.
He greened it though. He's not dead.
Well, the problem is that he could have finished right there because his ST was kind enough to sip the drink to wait for him to flirt, and now he had to cancel on the flirt.
And he's got time. He just needs to get 21%, which is he needs his SD to calm down and go somewhere he can flirt with. Or ST will go back
I
to statues. That's fine
think
too, I guess.
you try to flirt at statues, you're getting low on time.
Conversation. ST doing briefcase. This is
Yeah, you have to go to
so.
statues. Or you have to bug or something like at this point, just do
Right.
something.
Toby's busy though. Toby's got to get.
And yeah, he just ran out of time. Just not
I
quite
now have to
enough
go
to have
check the
the
chat to see. I have to check the chat to see if it's just a bunch of Ando sunshines because that was the least amount of sunshine in a long time.
I I think though that he should have chased him better. Like he could
I
have
think
just flirted at statues. He was maybe a little bit too cautious.
I don't know if you go back to statues, he may have died. I think chat's also noticed a bug where the spy has a bit of time left showing on the clock, but the sniper has 0, and we ran out of time. Have fun, checker, with that one.
I think we talked to the players about this during after the game, and I think it shows up. It's just a expectation bug. I think.
Okay, cool. That's much better, though. Uh, means our chat can go crazy about that. We're moving on to ballroom. Still 4-7, but swap crossed out. This will be Danish on Spy. 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, this is probably my preferred mission layout on 4 of 7.
Yeah, but then you can't do an immediate mid statue swap if you take off swap, and so this is just 3 statues. Just kidding. This
True,
is just 2 statues.
true, but you're never guaranteed to get spawned at the statues anyway. So
Danish Spy getting away with that. The other 2 people went to statues got highlight, but maybe because he only did the 2 inspects, he doesn't.
that's very fortunate for him. He's also going for a quick flirt, just not wasting any time.
That was a bug.
Oh, that was a bug.
That is an option you have in this game. You can walk up to the ambassador and put your arm out, and Quicklime has not shot him for it.
Danish is being super aggressive. He's just not wasting any time. Gets a highlight for an insta talk, I assume.
Yeah, I don't think Quicklime's one to hold off his highlights.
I definitely wouldn't expect people at this level to do slow highlights.
Yeah, you can see Quicklime's holding his camera where you can see Danish. And yep,
And
shot
he
goes
saw
off.
the microphone. Ouch. I think that it's maybe not the best decision to do the action test microfilm. If you're going to grab the book and run immediately, then there's a decent chance you might want to just do a direct transfer. Because if you did that, there's a chance that sniper missed which book you have altogether.
We are game point. Quicklime can win two more to, or win either the next two to avoid overtime. While we move on to a courtyard game here, let's talk about the overtime mechanics because they can be a bit complicated and want to explain it in case we have an overtime game in the future. It's going to be a courtyard 2, 4, 7, 3, 2, 1, playing it. So, in a situation here where we do end up in overtime, one map with complete layout, and that decision there, they say, okay, I want to play Courtyard 2, 4-7, but let's have 17 people, or let's play Veranda 4-7, or whatever setup they want to do that they think is even. Because what happens is the opposing player gets to choose which side they want to play. It's a cut the cake mechanic. And more games here, both sides of Courtyard 2 to win it. Quicklime's off to a quick start. Banana Bread got him highlight, but he got a green purloin again.
Yeah, he's not wasting time. I kind of run under the assumption that in competitive matches, people will usually be scared to play the spy aggressively, but that's not what we're seeing.
I blame myself. In conversations with these new players, I've been telling everybody to be aggressive. Don't. The one thing I don't want to see in SCL is spies doing nothing and getting timed out. That is a Randy shot, but it's not the spy, and that's Quicklime winning the game.
That was the Parloan taker who got shot. So I have to assume maybe he got scared of the bug or something.
Understood shot, but that's not the spy. And
He did.
we move on. That's Quicklime 5, DanishSpy 2, which I, based on the predictions that we had, though I think Challenger predictions are a bit rough, that's an upset.
It probably is, but as is the case with Challenger, it's a little bit difficult to make predictions, and the skill difference really isn't all that huge in that division.